Hello everyone, this is Anas and now you are watching Anas classes. Wish you a very happy Republic Day. So today a very special guest, as you have seen in our previous video on the UGC NET examination, he have highlighted so many important points and also recommended some tips regarding the UGC NET examination on which that how can we crack this exam easily. But today we are not going to discuss anything about UGC NET exam. Today we will discuss about Republic of India, that in what manner we are Republic and what is the importance of Republic and how can we utilize this Republic form of government and how can we contribute with our nation and with our government. So today we will discuss some of the very important issue with Gaurav Pandey. During the colleges, whenever Gaurav Pandey reads, he reads very deeply each and every concept. So his point of view is very important for me and for all of us. So let us start. Hello Gaurav Pandey, welcome and wish you a very happy Republic Day.
Thank you and same to you, Anas. Thank you for calling me again.
Well, it's a pleasure of mine that whenever I call you, you always come and you always speak us and you appear on our channel to give your points, to give your advices. So thank you very much. So today I will ask only a few questions to you that on which I also think something, but I should also know that what other person thinks about it. So we will discuss something about our Republic of India. So my first question is to you that in what manner we are Republic? We are really Republic, or we will have to do more things, our system will have to do more things to get more Republic in future?
Republic, Anas, is a very beautiful concept which was introduced when India became independent. Republic means when the head of the state, that is in India, the president is elected by the people, directly or indirectly. So definitely constitutionally we are Republic. The Republic, which in Hindi we call Ganatantra, means the tantra, that is system which is governed by people. The people definitely cannot rule themselves, but they choose a representative, that is the President of India, to rule for themselves. And the people at large cannot rule themselves, so they choose a representative who is the President of India. The President, as we call him, the first citizen of India, is the final signing authority on all the bills, on all the acts, and on all the decisions which are made by him.
That the president is a final person and his office and his institution is the final to take such decisions. But as we are having the parliament system also, where the head of administration, the supreme head of administration is the prime minister, but the final sign and the final decision will be taken by the president, as you have told us before. Well, I think that was a very visionary thinking of the constitution framers who has given us a system which is a mixture of the somehow a parliamentary form of government and the presidential form of government.
This is very true because the presidential form of government is about a person only, while the parliamentary system focuses on the individuals, on the constituencies, on the people who are being represented. So India, seeing its diversity, we cannot have or we could not have the president form of government, because we need representation. We need representation of each class, each section, each religion, each region of the country, and that can only be represented by the parliamentary system of governance as we are currently having. It's definitely the Prime Minister is the head of the government, while the President is head of the state. And while you were addressing to your first question, in which you were asking that can we do something to become more Republic? So while becoming a more Republic or less Republic cannot be termed or cannot be explained within a moment or by some adjectives or by some statements, but yes, definitely we have a long way to go. We need a more democratic country, we need a more free country, we need a country where people are aware of their rights. There are various sections of society, those are not aware of their rights.
Yes, of course. Well, there is still so many problems. We can say still there are some problems. We need to be more Republic once again, because if we see specifically not only at the international level, but only specifically in the South Asia, if we compare us with our neighbor countries, so we are far more better than our neighbor countries.
Definitely, Anas. As see, India became independent in 1947. That was the period when most of the countries of Southeast Asia and South Asia became independent. But luckily, India is the only country which has survived as a democracy since then. You can see currently also, Myanmar is being ruled by a military junta. You see the state of China, you see the state of Sri Lanka. Like all these countries had furious civil war. All these countries had been into one or the other kind of military rule. or dictatorship. But luckily India has survived. This is definitely because of the constitution which was formed and the vision which was seen, which was created when the constitution was being written. And we also need to talk about Sardar Patel today, because India in its current shape is because of him.
Yes, of course.
Like India could not have been even 40% of the area it has today if Sardar Patel could not have effectively underwent the process of accumulation and assimilation of all the states in India. The thing is that definitely Prime Minister is the head of the state, head of the government I mean, but Home Minister has his own capabilities and his own practices. During the time of independence, when Nehru was the Prime Minister of India, he was the face of India at the international level. He was the person who was representing the youth of India. He was the person who was representing the vision of the international at the international level. But Sardar Patel had his own say in his own matters. He was not ruled by Jawaharlal Nehru. He was not guided by Jawaharlal Nehru. He had his visions. He had his own programs, he had his own plans, and he had fantastically executed all those plans. He was not number two in the government. The government was actually run by two people who had their tasks assigned, and the Prime Minister Nehru was the authority of idea or the ideation of the nation. So Nehru was representing India outside the nation. Patel was representing the constitution of India, the idea of India within the nation.
Well, of course, Gaurav, that what I think that as far as our constitution is concerned, it provides a very effective set of fundamental rights to all of us. Under the violation of any fundamental right, you can directly appeal inside the Supreme Court. So, well, I think it's a very big achievement for all of us.
I agree to you, Anas, because it is to be noted that compare economic conditions, educational conditions, scientific and technological conditions, India was, way behind them. But the vision was so great that yes, we focused on the rights of individuals, but it is also to be noted that we also have duties. So while you have rights to take from the state, you have rights to protest against the state, you have rights to claim anything from the state, you have right to go to the Supreme Court in the case of violation of your rights. But at the same time, you have duties. You have duties to protect your nation. You have duties to protect, respect your national anthem, respect your national symbols. You have duties to, the parents have duties to send their children to school. And at the same time, see the beauty of our constitution, that the government is giving children right to education and the parents are being given the duty to educate their children. You see, this is the perfect balance we have in our constitution. And this is what I think the good constitution needs. What we actually need to do is to follow the constitution in great manner.
Well, of course, I am also totally agree with you, because whenever we ask our right from the state, from the government, so we must also focus, as you have highlighted this point very widely. I totally agree with that. We are also having some duty towards the nation. So every time we should not focus only that what country can give me. We should also remember what can I give to my country. Like so many our soldiers, they are having very courage. They are fighting for us. They are protecting our boundaries. As far as the geography India is concerned, so many neighbor countries are having boundaries with us, and there are so many international disputes. Government also takes the decision, but what is the action part of that decision? That is our army. That is our soldiers. So we should have the patriotic feelings. We must have the thinking that what can I give to my country and how can I contribute for the development of our country.
We should also think, Anas, that if you talk about the general conditions of living, or specifically the people who are living in Delhi, you need to see the pollution level, you need to see the dirt or the trash which is thrown in the road. The government cannot clean it. The government cannot do away with pollution or polluting agents until we agree to support the government, right? If you disagree to throw your dirt or you throw your bottle or used bottle on the road, you are actually supporting to build the nation. You're not only keeping your city clean, but you are also saving the money which the government spends on picking up that bottle or disposing that bottle. So this is one of the things which all of the students or all the youth, or not even youth, but all the person of the country should be practicing in a manner so as to make the nation very great, or make the nation or achieve the goal of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan.
Yeah, should be aware about it. Very nicely you have answered all the questions. So thank you so much, Gaurav. This enlightening discussion, this valuable discussion, you have highlighted so many values, and I also think that every citizen, every student, every youth should have thinking like you, whatever you have recommended for all of us. Okay, Gaurav, so one last message which you would like to give to all our viewers as a citizen, as a youth, or as a student.
The last message which I want to give, Anas, is as a youth, we should understand that it is our responsibility to take care of the nation. It is our responsibility to take care of our nation in a manner we take care of our parents, right? As a student, I want to say that we must be educated. We must not only be literate, but we need to be educated about our nation, about our society, about the people who are living in our nation, and we need to be aware of the problems, and we need to think about the solutions which we can give, right? And as a citizen, I want to say that it is our privilege to be born in India, and we should utilize this privilege to become great citizens, not only of the country, but as Tagore used to say, we should recognize that this whole globe is our home, and all the people living in all the countries of the world are our brothers and sisters.
So thank you so much, Gaurav, for your last message. You have given very effective message to all the viewers and to all the students who are watching us. So this was Gaurav Pandey, who have shared his views regarding this. So like the video, share the video, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Do subscribe for this channel.
Of course. Goodbye and take care.